painting model trains with spray paints. Now, in the last part, I had to stop with the DMD C44-9 Mount Rushmore unit that I'm doing, mainly because the paint on the long hood hadn't really fully covered and the primer was still showing through. Well, in part 8, we are going to be doing the detail painting and the frame and trucks of the Buffalo and Pittsburgh GP50. Now, what's interesting is it's going to be several colors. So I got the black ready, and I have the yellow ready. Now, the pilot ends, the side sill, and the vertical stanchions are all yellow, along with the step wells. The horizontal handrails, those are black, and the horn is black. Now, I do have the decals ready here. It's microscale set number 87-955. Genesee and Wyoming group locos, Buffalo and Pittsburgh, Genesee and Wyoming, Rochester and Southern. This is the uncut decal set. This is a decal set that I got back at the Boeing show. Now, since this is a fantasy locomotive, I'm going to go ahead and add, I might go ahead and add these, don't know if you can see them. There we go, Operation Lifesaver logos. I haven't fully decided yet. Once it's fully decaled, then I will decide. But in this program, we are going to do the detail painting. So, I got the paintbrush ready. What we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and get done with the. We'll go ahead and move this. We're going to go ahead and do the trucks and the chassis. Shake this up again. This is the same bottle I was using in the last video. Oops. There we go. So we'll move that out. We're going to do the truck side frames. As you saw in the first part of the video when we were prepping it back when it was a Union Pacific, I went ahead and took the truck side frames off. That might not have been a good idea, but it'll also allow me to get in here. But you know what? Coming to think of it, I think I'll put them back on. Mainly because I don't want my feet. I've already got primer gray, competition orange, blue, black all over my fingers. I don't feel like having more paint put on my fingers. I don't know about you. You might have a strange fetish where you love being covered in paint, but I'm not one of those people. Luckily, the Athens truck side frames, they just easily pop right on and off. No big deal. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, bada bing, bada boom, and they're back on, ready for paint. However, we do not want that piece of tape right there. I'm going to go ahead and break this video down to 2 parts once it hits the 25-minute mark. Mainly because I am using my laptop to film this with the webcam, and in the last video I noticed that there was some sound distortion. I don't know if it's on your end or my end, but I don't want to take a risk. So at the 25-minute mark, I will be keeping an eye on it. We're going to go ahead and break it into 2 parts. Alright? So now that we have that done, we can take the paintbrush and start painting the trucks. Except I don't want... Oh, okay. Unlike the Dash 9, this one shouldn't take as much paint to do. I used a lot of paint in that last video. I'm going to have to go buy some more black paint. I'm going to have to do that tomorrow. We're going to do the same method. Small brush on the truck frames and large for the wider spaces. And that is the dog sitting down next to me. How you doing, Jarvis? Like I said in the video before, the Bloomberg trucks, there's a lot more crevices in them. Luckily, this has got the black non-powered wheels, so shouldn't be too difficult to. I'm not worried about getting the paint on the wheels. Basically, what I'm trying to say. About 6 minutes. That one's done. Yes. It's much easier to use a finer brush on this area. At least on the side frames, because there's a lot of crevices you need to get in. There goes the dog. Email. Go. Looking better already, huh? Ooh. Like I said, I've been got a strained muscle over here from work. So, and Dirk, if you're watching this, you don't have to make that snarky comment like you did on Facebook, please. I want to talk to you about the importance of friendship. Mainly about a certain couple friendships I have. One is, I'm not going to mention them by name, but one guy is from Vermont, another guy is from Wisconsin. You guys know who I'm talking about. You can make yourself known if you see this by posting a comment, but I'm not going to bring you guys out in public. If it hadn't been for you guys, I would have given up. When I was, like I was explaining in part 5, and those rivet counters were attacking me about the original DM&D unit I did. If it wasn't for you guys talking sense into me, I wouldn't be making this video right now. You two are some really true friends. Well, I'm lucky to call you guys my best friends. Well, you guys are tied for second best friend. My number one best friend, obviously, is my wife, Amy, who is out of town visiting family in Valparaiso, Indiana right now. Wish I could be there, but hey, I had to work, so at least as much as I could with a bum shoulder like I have right now. If you guys have friends like them, like these two guys are to me, consider yourselves lucky. Finding friends like them who stand by your side, talk sense into you, there when you need to talk to someone, and don't judge you. You got a real friend. They're the only ones who have actually stood by my side. They're patient with me. They put up with my shit. I've done some pretty crappy things in my past and recent past that I regret doing. Nothing that involved the police or anything. Nothing drug wise. But you guys weren't there for me, putting up with me and talking sense into me. I would still be in a dark area of my life. If you guys, the viewers, have friends like that, consider yourselves lucky. And before you guys ask, or if you have already asked, delete the comment. Yes, they are rail fans and modelers. One of them runs a website. Another one is a photographer. And they both happen to be really big into live steam type trains. One has a 7.25-inch layout in his yard. The other one owns a 7.5-inch engine. Alright, well, I got the trucks painted, so we're good there. Put this brush down for now. Get this brush all ready to go. It looks like this one's art was at one time black already, so this one will be really easy to paint over. Now, I paint over my factory painted models. That's just how I am. But a lot of modelers also tend to like to strip their locomotives using various methods of and various things to strip paint. To me, yeah, it's got its own benefits, but I don't have the proper area or proper materials to actually do paint stripping. I mean, yeah, I used nail polish remover to remove lettering from some engines that ended up getting painted over anyway. But, and I do agree that some of the paint that companies apply are too thick, but I am not a perfectionist. I can tell you that right now. I just go and paint over. And you've seen the work. Just go back to part 5 of the series when I was showing off my work. Or just look at the models behind me. I painted over those. I didn't strip those. The Penn Central patch was a UP. The DM&IR behind me was a BN. The one in front of that was a Tyco 1776 engine. So you can just see that you don't necessarily need to strip unless you absolutely want to. That side is done. Looks like I might just have just enough black to do the handrails on this and finish the DMD unit. It's nighttime right now, so I'm not even gonna finish that one up tonight. I'm gonna attempt to finish this one up tonight. Just got finished under here. There we go. That part is finished. I know I'd say I would do it at 25 minutes, but I figure it would take longer to do the chassis like it is. So, and I should have dumped that paint before I closed that lid. Oh well. Good thing I got pliers. But, and well, the only paint part left to be black is the horizontal handrails. But like I was saying, it didn't take too long to do this part. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. We got the chassis and the trucks done for the GP50, or as you can call it right now, the General Lee GP50. Just need a Confederate flag, a big old one right there, and yeah, you get the idea. But in the next part, we are going to go ahead and do the detail painting. We're going to do some masking, and it's going to be so we can do the yellow right here for a perfect paint separation using frog tape. If you like the work, the comments are down there, or shoot me a message. Thank you.